Hi, 7th grade. Today we're moving on to 12.5, continuing with volume. Today's lesson, we're going to be working with pyramids and cones. They have been grouped together because they have the same formula. Their formula for volume is 1/3 capital B for area of the base times the height. So the area of the base we used yesterday, right? So you want to find the shape and get the area of the shape, whether it's the circle for a cone or the square or rectangle for the pyramid. And then you're going to multiply it by the height. And the height, remember, should have a 90-degree angle, okay? It should have a 90-degree angle, should be labeled, okay? So I'm going to leave this right here so you can copy the steps. Step 1, find the area of the base. Step 2, multiply the number from step 1 by the shape's height. And then lastly, you're going to divide by 3 or multiply by 1/3. Same thing. Sorry about that. Just trying to find a different color, and wouldn't you know, everything in the drawer is black. Okay, if we take a look at our first example, I've drawn a pyramid. We've got a square on the bottom. It's 12 by 12. And then in the book, it gives you two different sets of information. So I just wanted to go over where the height will be. So the height, gosh, that's still pretty dark, huh? The height should be inside. And they make like a triangle, right? So if this is directly in the middle of our square and then connecting out to the outer side, it makes a triangle, okay? And this, for this particular example, we're gonna say is 13 centimeters. The other information they're gonna give you, put it in a pencil, is out here on the flat surface. They're gonna give you another line, a lot of times with our 90-degree angle sign, and it's gonna have a different measurement. We don't want the one that's laying flat on the outside. We want what's inside, okay? That's what tells us the height. So for this particular problem, I need to find the area of the base, right? So that's gonna be 12 times 12, which is 144. Then I'm gonna take 144 and I'm gonna multiply it by 13 because that's the height, the inside number, okay? I'm gonna use a calculator to do that, and I get 1,872. Then I'm gonna take 1,872 and I'm gonna divide that by 3 or multiply by 1/3. And when I use my calculator, I get 624 centimeters cubed as my final answer. I don't mind if you use a calculator. In fact, I encourage you because I want your numbers to be correct. However, just like I did, you should be showing me all the numbers that you use so that if this number's wrong, I can see whether or not you plugged in a 13 or a 17 in this case. Okay, so please make sure that you show all your work. I want you guys to try one. So if your book isn't open, you need to. Join me on page 478. I want you to do the quick check near the bottom. Quick check 1. Find the volume of the pyramid at the left to the nearest cubic meter. Go ahead and pause it. Your quick check answer is 92 meters cubed. We're going to move on to a cone. I don't remember where I found this one. It might be one of the homework problems, I'm not sure. I've labeled it sideways. So from here all the way to here is 8. And that whole space is the diameter, right? So the diameter is 8 meters. And then the inside height, so not the outside, not here, but the inside height is labeled, and that is 10 meters. So I have the same steps, right? I need to find the area of the base. And in this case, it's a circle. So the area is pi r squared. And I don't have r, I have d, right? So I have to remember the difference. The radius is half, and half of 8 is 4. So I have 3.14 times 4 squared. So in my calculator, 3.14 times 16, 4 squared is 16, is going to give me 50.24. Okay? So that's the area of the base. Then I'm going to take that, 50.24, and I'm going to multiply it by the shape's height, which in this case is 10. And I remember that with tens, if you multiply by 10, that means the decimal just moves a place value, right? So it's 502.4. And now I go to step 3, divide step 2. So 502.4 divided by 3, or multiplied by 1/3. And when I put that into the calculator, I get something around 167.467 meters cubed. Okay, in the directions they're going to tell you it's okay to round. Don't round much. Like I would round this to approximately 167 meters cubed. Like maybe I'd just drop the decimals because you want to get good at getting the correct exact answer. Okay. All right, for this, I want you to try one. Take a look. Now we're on 479. And I want you to try the quick check, number 2, near the bottom of page 479. Pause it. Give yourself time to solve. The correct answer is 132 meters cubed. Okay, if you rounded to the nearest. All right. For homework tonight, you're going to do a few more problems just like this. On page 480, I'd like you to do numbers 5 through 10. Draw the pictures as best you can, and write all of the numbers that you use. Make sure that you show your work. All right, good luck, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Today is a Google Hangout day, so I'll be on around 2:15. See you then.